explains so clearly who are the original Adam and Eve. Wow. No one explained very clearly what is the human's value. Today, our true parents clearly describe, original human's value. Who are the original Adam and Eve? Please, brothers and sisters, listen carefully. Okay, I want to repeat again. Very important. Who are the original Adam and Eve? Number one, Adam and Eve were the direct sons and daughters of God. They inherited our heavenly parents' direct blood lineage originally. Wow, can you imagine? God is the King of Kings, right? He's a creator. Adam and Eve were the direct sons and daughters of God's blood lineage. It is really incredible, true parents describe in this way. Adam and Eve were God's prince and princesses who could inherit the kingdom of heaven in heaven and on earth. Not just only Adam and Eve, okay? Your position are Adam and Eve, right? We are the princess and the prince and princesses. Very, very powerful. Because they were created as the object partner of the invisible God, who is the subject partner, Adam and Eve, was substantial being who could receive God's love. They were, this is also important, they were substantial manifestation of the invisible God. Wow, this is Adam and Eve value, this is our own value. The special privilege of Adam and Eve was to be able to say, God is mine, all that is God is also mine. Even God's love, life, and ideals are mine. If we really unite with God, we can have this kind of value. God is mine, all that is God is also mine. Even God's love, life, and lineage, ideals are mine. If God is the subject partner of love who exists eternally, and Adam and Eve, the partners of God's love, also exist eternally, we are the God's partner of true love, right? God does exist as the eternal being, and his object partner should be eternal being. God is the absolute being. We are the object partner of God, should be absolute being as well. Absolute, unchanging, and eternal and unique being. And then his object partner, Adam and Eve, should be like that. We should be like that. What kind of value we have? When Adam and Eve become one with God's true love, God becomes theirs. Because parent and child relationship, right? God's belonging is my belonging. My belonging is God's belonging, right? Adam and Eve's body would have been the homes where God would dwell. Wow. Adam and Eve, they are the temple of God. Wow. Which value more than this, my brothers and sisters? Bible describes in such way, such details. Buddhism or Islamism, any religion, no religion, no thought explain clearly the value of the original human being like this. If Adam and Eve would have placed God at the center of their heart and become, entities of love, life and lineage who would be united eternally to the true love, and their minds and bodies would not be in conflict today. My dear brothers and sisters, in this way, the original Adam and Eve values that we could not possibly imagine. This original value of Adam and Eve is also the goal we must achieve. That's why our divine principle is very, very clear. It is really incredible. That's why I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, divine principle is eternal truth. There's no value more precious than human beings anywhere in this cosmos. There is no other place that specifically teaches that human beings have such precious values. Incredible. Living divine principle, freedom, the fall, and restoration. Let's study EDP.
Freedom and the human fall. To summarize, human nature of members of your revolution in yourself, centering on freedom of the original human nature.
Yeah, the revolution of the revolution is a revolution against oneself. We must sever the fallen nature and carry out a revolution to return to the freedom of the original mind. In order to gain the freedom of original mind, we must love God and His word more than any other being or substance. Where you truly love God and love God's word, you have the freedom of your original mind. Today's youth will have faith. This is very, very important content. My brothers and sisters, listen carefully, okay? How can we have, what can we do to have faith? What's the best way to have faith, okay? This is very important, but a very basic, but very powerful guidance. Listen carefully.
In order to have faith, you must first live a conditional life well. For example,
Let me explain more detail and then summarize how to build faith. You know, how can we gain the faith? I think here teach very details, okay? Let's summarize. Number one, in order to have a faith, you must first lead a conditional life very well. So when do you begin your life of faith? Conditional life, very important. Set the condition and then keep going to keep that kind of a condition. You know, this is a beginning stage. Secondly, make a meditation notebook. Do you have a meditation notebook? I always carry a meditation notebook for the Fundo word or divine principle word. Record and record the content of the part that moved you. God will walk through the content that moved you, so continue pray and meditate on it. Meditation very, very important. Of course, we know 30 times, 40 times, 100 times important, but which content inspire you and moved you so much, then you need to write down. You need to record on your meditation notebook. Very important. And then become the title of your prayer. And read the part that moved you again and again until gain great enlightenment and complete understanding. That's why your meditation notebook become book 1 and book 2 and book 3. And then you need to go back again from the first, again, and meditate, which content inspire you. And then when you meditate, again inspire you, become more deeper and deeper and deeper, and then you realize so many things, and then finally belong to that what belong to you. Very powerful. Then you can pray even 2 hours and 3 hours and even whole day. It's very powerful. You need to pray based on somewhat what inspired you. That's why you need to make a meditation notebook. You know, in Christian, in Korea, some of the very famous Christian pastors, guiding people, they are providing the meditation notebook, and then every day have the God's word. and then what do you reflect on that, and then what and how you do you practice, and then that church become very famous. Actually, for me, I practice this kind of the meditation notebook from long time ago. Very, very powerful. I can meditate whole day because I have that notebook. From 1, perfect plus can create perfect minus. Wow, so inspired. Second meditation, wow, almost sincerity moves heaven, and then think about it deeply based on that word. Which content inspired you? In this way, if you set up the condition for meditating on the word that moved you, God will certainly walk with you and have a reciprocal relationship with your heart. So any word you keep in your heart, and God walks based on that word. You know, some content is not much inspired. It's okay, I think, except that which content is will inspire you can become the seed of your life. When God sees a person, He will check what words have made an impression that of that person. The words that have moved me will ultimately become my seed of life. When content of the word that moved you becomes a seed, it will grow within your heart. That's why in order to have a faith, very important, you need to have a meditation. You need to make a meditation notebook, and you need to check which content will inspire you most, and then think continuously based on that word again and again, chew and again and again like a cow. Okay, first swallow, and then bring it out again, and chew and again and again and again and again. Human beings have only one stomach, but cows have a 4 stomach. And bring it out and then chew whenever he has time, and then chew again and again and again and again. Number 9. In the end, if you set up good condition to meditate on the inspired word and pray, you will have faith and experience the miracle that comes through according to the word. That's why when you meditate and then become really real, this word become really real, and then have absolute conviction, then miracle happen. Really miracle happen. If you really believe in that, and then this word really belong to you, you digest it, and then you really absolutely believe in it, I am telling you, miracle happen. Very powerful meditation. God will see us as righteous and reward us if we set extremely few conditions and keep them well. Some person can change life-changing experience. Just one word, one sentence of the God's word, change entire life. We receive so much God's word, from morning devotion, from the Bible, or from the Two Parents book. You know, which content inspire you? The inspired content only belong to you. Inspired word is really raise up you and become the seed of your life. If you are punctual, God will reward you for being punctual and grant you the wish you desire. Being punctual alone greatly pleases God. That's why if you need to attend Sunday service on time, at least 5 minutes, 10 minutes before you need to attend Sunday service. If you are not punctual, God already you are nothing dealing with God. You need to check. Those who are not punctual, this guy is hopeless. Attend Sunday service late, hopeless. Even morning devotion, Those who are attending at least for 5 minutes, 10 minutes before, and then meditate and prepare your heart, different standard. You will be more inspired. But already late and 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, and only select some content, that it does not work. Just only keep punctual time, no matter what. Just 5 minutes before or 10 minutes before, and prepare your heart to receive. Already your attitude is so great, and God pour out His Holy Spirit. No? Being punctual alone greatly please God already. That's why in the formation stage, just keep punctual. Already you will receive incredible reward from God. Be punctual. As a good student, always very punctual. Keep promise on time. Morning devotion, Sunday service. Once you determine to give a tithing, keep going. Now what? Even though not enough income, even borrow money and giving tithing first. Try at least for 3 years. It works or not. Some people have opened their spiritual eyes simply by keeping the worship service time. So one guy just only keep worship time on time, no matter what. And then he opened his spiritual eyes. Some people have reached the point where they could ask question and receive answer with God directly, by not missing a single worship time for 3 years. He tried. He do not know how to read the word because he did not go to school. But he keep punctually worship time for 3 years, even missing single worship time. Wow! And he's spiritually open and directly connected with God. Just a simple one condition, keep pure. And then, punctual, keeping punctual time is like absolute between God and me. That's why God wants to see, even though that is a very small condition, God will appear to him because he has a righteous condition. Even though small condition, keeping absolutely, God is there. God rewards him. You see the faith. It's really amazing. If you live into the word have moved you in your heart, you will receive dreams and spiritual world will foretell you what to do. That's when you really love God's word and meditate God's word all the time, God can simply intervene. You have a dream, and then you can see the future even. You know what to do. No struggle. God teach you very clearly what will happen, what to do, how to say, how to meet the people. God tell you in detail why you're struggling. Because you don't have a meditation. You don't have a much prayer. That's why struggling this and that between husband and wife, between and brothers and sisters, Cain and Abel, with your walking. That means you do not have the meditation. You don't have the much prayer time. If you unite with God, everything goes smooth. That's why I need to pray, need to meditation. You will know what the pastor will say when you attend service on the coming Sunday. Wow. Even in small condition and you keep on time, very punctual, and loving God, God will definitely will tell me through Sunday service, through a pastor, if I have that kind of attendance and filial heart, God surely giving you incredible guidance to you. Even if you haven't never met your parents, you will know feelings and circumstances of true parents well. Because love can go everywhere beyond space and time. In the early stage of faith, you have to be punctual and create good conditions, even if it is extremely small. God does not care small or large. Even though small things, you set up even small condition, keep on. Even small condition, important is keep going. Then believe in that. Surely miracle can be happened. Next.
Once you have established your faith, build a good relationship.
Is to establish foundation of substance. To establish this foundation of substance, you must first value interpersonal relationship. You should think that everyone is more precious than the Lord and serve them. If you are indifferent to human relationship and just tip to you, you should think of all people around you. Okay, once again, you should think of all the people around you as people who can help, can rid you of your fallen nature and serve them. But just because we were told to give and receive well does not mean that we should act horizontally with them without a center. Once again, my brothers and sisters, those who are around you, why do they exist? In order to help me get rid of my fallen nature. You need to think that. That's why you need to build a good relationship to anyone. Anyone I can give and take very well. Anyone I can build a good relationship. Even though I don't like that person's character or what, this and that. But you still keep really try to keep good relationship with him and overcoming that person. Finally, God help you how to remove your fallen nature. Today I talk about what can we do to have faith. Thank you very much, 감사합니다.